Hello once again, and welcome to another protein presentation by me, Alfred. My name is Alfred, and though this is another one I'm doing, the second presentation I'm doing, and this is due to the fact that people were asking me for another protein presentation, and I think people are very interested in this one because they want to know more on the benefits basically, and the best sources of protein. So the presentation itself is basically, as you can see here, protein and as an essential nutrient, of course, in our body, and we're going to explore the benefits and various sources of protein. So let's just jump right into it. And where am I? Where am I? Here I go. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, protein. What is it, right? So protein itself, as I've got my notes here, as you can see on the screen. You can follow up on those. So protein is a molecule, right? It's a molecule of life, as a lot of scientists may say. So proteins are large molecules made up of amino acids. They are responsible for various functions in our bodies, right? So basically that's the basis of protein. The molecules that are responsible for various functions, and we're going to see what are some of these functions as we go through this presentation. So there are building blocks. Proteins are the building blocks of our muscles, our bones, and our skin, and other tissues in the body. So this is why protein itself is very important, because they are the basic building blocks. And proteins as enzymes and hormones. So proteins act as enzymes and hormones in the body to carry out various functions. So I think I've made a few one or two presentation about hormones. You can take a look at my back catalog. So there are so as you can see here, proteins also as much as very important during the functions of enzymes. And benefits of protein. So let's take a look at some of these benefits. So muscle growth and repair. So you can see that protein is very important during muscle growth and repairing of these muscles, and it helps during recovery, and they recover damaged the muscles caused by workouts, injuries, or illnesses, right? You should remember that once we start working out, usually we damage our muscles, and then proteins are the other building blocks to this, to rebuild and help in recovery of our muscles. So they also help in healthy bones. Protein is also important for bone health. It helps to prevent bone loss and reduces the risk of osteoporosis. So osteoporosis is just when your bones start to shrink and lose its density, basically, and your bones become weak. Usually not just because of lack of protein, but also it means also you lack calcium and vitamin D. So a combination of protein and calcium and vitamin D will help in your bone density. And then weight loss. In weight loss, protein helps to reduce hunger and increases fullness, which leads to reduced calorie intake and weight loss. So for those who usually have cravings, those who eat a bit too much, right? Because protein usually, especially meat, right, is usually dense and so you need less of it compared to carbs to get full, right? And carbs aren't the best for during weight loss. So protein not only will help during during weight loss because it keeps you full, but will also help you create those muscles or maintain muscles when you're working out. So healthy heart, it's also proteins also helps to reduce blood pressure, lowers bad cholesterol, right, and reduces the risk of heart diseases. So basically, cholesterol, we have good cholesterol and then we have bad cholesterol. So protein will help reduce the LDL, which is the bad cholesterol. So people should know that we also have cholesterol that is good, especially cholesterol that comes from things like animal fats or vegetable fats that usually are good cholesterol. So so protein will basically help during when you're exercising and you're reducing all these cholesterol in your body. It should be one of those things that helps you reduce bad cholesterol. And we're going to take a look right now at how much protein does one need. Of course, this will depend on your activities, your lifestyle, right? And for those who are usually sedentary, you are not someone who is always moving around, you're just seated most of the time, and you do very little movement during the day. So you may need 0 to 8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. So you're gonna measure that 0.8 grams towards your body weight. Then for endurance athletes, these are like those athletes who are usually very much active, but it's just a regular thing they do, or just people who are mostly active, more active than the sedentary people, right? So you may need 1.2 to 1.4 grams of protein per kilogram of your body weight. And for those who train, go to the gym, strength athletes, you go to the gym, you do workouts, even at home with equipment, you may need even more. Obviously, you will need more protein than those who just sit all day. So you may need 1.6 to 1.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. So you must note that a lot of these protein intake really depends on your activities or your lifestyle. So the more active you are, obviously the more protein you will need. That's because you need that energy, and you also need to build it will also help you build those muscles so you can keep on doing participating on whatever exercise that you do, or training, or whatever you do. Then your sources of protein, we have plenty of sources, right? So we're going to start with the animal based source of protein, and here we have 3. We're going to start with the eggs. Eggs are complete protein sources. These are one of the best protein sources, especially if you're going to get free range chicken eggs, right? And not the broiler sort of eggs. but they're not the broilers, not that they're bad, but the free range are much more organic, so you can have better source of protein with these. And because they also contain benefits of these also contain choline and vitamin D, right? Then you have your beef, right? Lean beef is best here. You also get the benefits of iron, zinc, and vitamin B with your beef. And then you have your fish. Fish is high in protein, but you also get the benefit of omega-3 acids, which obviously have those various benefits. I think I took a look at one of my back catalogs. Then we're going to other plant-based sources. You have your quinoa, right? So you can see how much 1 cup of cooked quinoa contains 8 grams of protein, and it's also good. It's also a good source of fiber, iron, and magnesium. So you get those one benefits too. Then you have your lentils, right? 1 cup of cooked lentils contains 18 grams of protein and is also rich in fiber, iron, and folate. Then you have your chia seeds. 1 ounce chia seeds contain 4 grams of protein and is high in fiber, right? You also get the benefits of omega-3 fatty acids and antioxidants, right? So these are the few plant-based sources that I think, or at least I see, as very beneficial. And other sources, you have your peanut butter. So these are just sort of like the snacks side of sources, right? Your Greek yogurt and your cottage cheese. So you see how many grams there you may need to have per day, all right? And that concludes my video for today. And we're going to conclude this by summarizing a few things. One, it's best to diverse your sources of protein. Yes, you may be strictly vegan, or you may be strictly vegetarian. There are those who are that way, but even within that vegetarian category, you still can have various different sources, right? And even if you are also you are in a carnivore diet, taking different animal products, right, or animal meat products, basically, as you're in a carnivore diet, these sources will help you at least get different just have a different taste and different sources of protein. And also take heed of your protein requirements. Remember, individual protein needs vary based on age, your gender, your weight, and your physical activity, especially your physical activities. Take heed of that, because like I said, the less active you are, probably the less protein you may need, and the more active you are, the more protein you may need. So some people are very active, they go out, they do a lot of exercises, but take very, very little protein, and that's why sometimes they don't feel good. It's just you just need probably to uptake your protein. And you see the benefits of your protein is those that I had mentioned before, that proteins have various health benefits, including muscle growth, weight loss, and heart health. These are just some of those benefits. Otherwise, protein has a lot more benefits, more than these. So that concludes my presentation for today, and until next time, asante.